Alright, Frantic Friday. Ah! I don't know. I'm weird. But anyway, so as you know, I need to bring my blood sugars down or else I'll have to start taking insulin. And I don't want to do that. I do not want to take insulin at all. Just from what I hear or what I see or what, like the whole thing, just, I don't trust myself with needles is the point that I'm making, right? Sure, I can test my blood with a little tiny prick in my finger, but the way that they're talking about insulin is that you gotta stab yourself in the stomach and then inject the liquid into you, right? Like, what if I put it in the wrong spot and it kills me or something? Like, that's what I'm worried about, right? Like, I'm sure everybody's worried about something, right? That's what I'm worried about. So I was looking online to see if I could get, if there was any way that I can get a dose of insulin without having to do that, or something to bring my blood sugar down so that I don't have to take insulin. Like, I don't know, but I found something here. Medical News Today says high insulin sensitivity allows the cells of the body to use blood glucose more effectively, reducing blood sugar. Some lifestyle, self-care, and dietary changes may help increase insulin sensitivity, right? So if I do stuff like that, then I can, but improving insulin sensitivity and reducing insulin resistance may benefit those who have or are at risk of type 2 diabetes, which I have. So, let's see here. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but exercise. Okay, there you go. Exercise may be one way to improve insulin sensitivity. Alright, so they recommend a structured exercise program as part of managing type 2 diabetes. Right. I don't know. I try to exercise. I try to get out and do some walks and stuff. Like today I went out for a walk because I was collecting diamonds for the Atlas Earth app that I have. Right? And they were like down the street, whatever. So I did a little 1 block walk, I guess. But I think I need to do more than that as far as exercise goes. People with type 2 diabetes do at least 30 minutes of exercise 5 times a week. They should perform long duration, moderate intensity aerobic exercise 3 times a week and high repetition resistance training in all major muscle groups twice a week. Wow, that's a lot. I might have to get some weights or something. Getting more sleep, right? Obviously. Eating a nutritious diet. Fewer carbohydrates, more unsaturated fats. So I gotta look for that. I gotta look for that in foods that I eat. So there you go. I'm going shopping tomorrow, so hopefully, I'll look out for stuff like that, right? Like fewer carbs, more unsaturated fats. I already knew about the carb thing, so unsaturated fats. So recent research suggests that replacing carbohydrates with unsaturated fats may improve insulin sensitivity in some people. Okay, that's a good thing. However, a more recent review suggested that a low carbohydrate diet might actually increase insulin resistance, especially if a person is not losing body weight while following the diet. Right, okay. Soluble fiber. Although this fiber is a type of carbohydrate, the body cannot break it down fully. As a result, it does not contribute to spikes in blood glucose levels. Okay, so that's good. Soluble fiber also delays gastric emptying, which is the time it takes for a meal to leave the stomach and enter the small intestine. Okay, so a small study suggests that this delay may help decrease blood glucose levels after meals in people with type 2. Okay. Intermittent fasting. Okay, I can do that. I barely have food. So easy. Intermittent fasting is a type of diet that focuses on the timing of meals rather than the specific foods in the diet. It may improve insulin sensitivity and reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes for certain people. Okay, so restricting calorie intake for 1 to 3 days per week, eating freely on the remaining days. Other involved alternating between fast days and feed days. People reducing their regular calorie intake by 75% on fast days and eating freely on feed days. Yeah, I could do that too. Right? So I go like 1 to 3 days without eating, and the other 4 days I can eat whatever I want. Yeah, I could do that. As with a daily calorie-restricted diet, the researchers found that both types of intermittent fasting reduced insulin resistance. However, this type of eating had no meaningful effect on blood glucose levels, so the authors concluded that more research is necessary. Okay. Taking dietary supplements. In addition to changing the foods in their diet, people looking to increase their insulin sensitivity may benefit from taking dietary supplements. So there you go. I can do that. Probiotics and omega-3 fatty acids, right? And they've got pills. They've got omega-3 pills that I could take. Taking probiotics or omega-3 fatty acid supplements may improve insulin sensitivity in people who are overweight. Oh, I'm not overweight. Like seriously, like all this stuff, you know, sure it's good and everything, but it doesn't seem to match my body type and my, like my needs. Maybe I will have to start taking insulin. I don't know. So they've got that. They've got magnesium. Magnesium supplements may also be beneficial for people wanting to improve their insulin sensitivity. A systematic review found that taking magnesium supplements for more than 4 months significantly improved insulin resistance in people with and without diabetes. Wow. I'll look into that. Magnesium glycinate. Resveratrol? No. Resveratrol is a natural compound that occurs in the skin of red grapes. It's also available as a dietary supplement. So if I get red grapes, that might help. Meta-analysis of 11 studies found that taking resveratrol supplements significantly improved glucose control and insulin sensitivity in people with diabetes. However, researchers did not observe the same effects in people without diabetes. Oh, so you have to have diabetes for it to work. All right. But yeah, I'll look into that. So yeah, probiotic supplements, omega-3 supplements, magnesium supplements, and resveratrol supplements. However, a person should be aware that the Food and Drug Administration does not regulate supplements. Therefore, they should speak with their doctor before taking any supplement, obviously. And that's like really hard to do because my doctor isn't always there. Like seriously, in the last year, like since I came back to Winnipeg, I've only seen my doctor like one time. In that whole time, it was mostly his assistants that I saw, and they have no idea what they're doing, right? They don't know me as well as my doctor does, right? So they can't just sit there and talk about, like what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, whatever, because they don't know. Like seriously, I really, really need to get this done and taken care of and all this stuff. So I think maybe I'll just look into that on my own. On my own. Let's see. I mean, I could ask the pharmacist. They know me. So yeah, there you go. There you go. So tomorrow is Friday for me, right? So I'll get my carbon tax tomorrow, and I'm planning on going to Walmart anyway. So I'll talk about that, and I'll ask about what I can do, what I can take, what I can, what I can afford as well. Because yeah, you gotta go by price these days too, because a lot of things are expensive. There's a drink across the street, right? They got canned drinks of Zevia, which is really good for you, right? There's no sugar, there's no aspartame, there's whatever, but it's expensive per can. Right? Like most of their canned drinks are $1, but these ones are like $1.64. It's like you gotta pay more money for the stuff that's healthy. I don't get that at all. Why not make it the other way around? Right? So that people that are trying to manage their health can afford to manage their health. This is why doctors thrive on stuff like that, because they can keep their patients down. Like, I don't know, I mean, you hear the whole thing about, oh, the man's keeping me down. Like, yeah, the health industry is keeping us down. They're keeping us from affording things that we need. And it's just not right. Like, I don't know if I can do this. I might have to start taking insulin just simply because I can't afford the stuff that I need to keep my blood sugars down. This is why I go and I eat fast food. This is why I resort to anything, right? Like the high sugary foods, the high sugary drinks, stuff like that, things that are not good for me. Only because that's all I can afford right now. Once my financial situation gets a bit better, maybe I will be able to afford all the healthy stuff and get rid of this whole diabetic crap. But until then, I guess I'm just walking on eggshells pretty much, because I don't know what, I don't know what's good for me. I don't know what's bad for me. I just know what I like. And cutting out the stuff that I like is going to be a chore. It's going to be difficult, but I am determined to do it. But anyway, yeah, I gotta go. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be out and about again, spending my money and hopefully getting things that are better for me than what I have and what I have been getting. So come back tomorrow, please. Thank you.